including Ohio State and Indiana, right there with them in a lot of stats. We saw last night in the Cotton Bowl, the line of scrimmage game is going to be a lot like that in this one too, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exactly that. I think how does Oregon's offensive line handle and manage the pass rush and how they affect Dante Moore, with David Bailey and yeah, those two guys can really rush, so that's important. But then when you turn it around on the other side, can Texas Tech's offensive line actually match up with the really good defensive line that Oregon has? So I think who can affect whose quarterback is going to be a real key in this game.
If you go back to that one Oregon loss to Indiana, that was the story. I mean, we were there.
This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. The shotgun handoff here. Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. And the back gets the football. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now here he goes. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's caught. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, he's changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And they get the completion. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll feed the back again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made over the middle. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Extending the play now. They chased him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, the quarterback doesn't pick up the first down, but at least he didn't try to force it against that dime coverage. Everybody taken away, gets a few positive yards, and now we'll see what happens here on 4th down.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. The 10. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Caught quickly. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so now we got a 4th down.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Wants to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, tied! So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught out of the 20. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Makes a quick grab. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. And now the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. It's an option look. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Play action here on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Because I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. QB decides to keep it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
A 4th down completion to the running back. Finds into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, not great through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. A handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, there's an inside give. 1st down, looking for more now. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Well, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Irish. This offense cannot be stopped.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Makes the catch downfield. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to throw again. Quick catch over the middle. And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And this pass is caught. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. This offense is still clicking.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And here comes a deep shot. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. 1st and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Looking deep to the right side. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it. Game over. Well, this one...